Welcome into the PFF studios. Austin Gayle here with Mike Renner, the host of the 2-for-1 Drafts podcast. Definitely encourage you to subscribe and listen. But today, we are continuing our draft profile series with one of the more complete safeties in this class, Xavier McKinney. A stat I always bring up is he's played over 200 defensive snaps at slot corner, strong safety, and free safety over the past 2 years. It's been impressive what he can do from a versatility standpoint. I really do like Xavier McKinney's ability there.
Yeah, not only has he played snaps, their versatility is great. Being able to fill
being
that
able
role,
to do it is
but
different.
doing it well is different, and that's what he's done. Grades over 79.0 in run defense, pass rush, and coverage as a sophomore and as a junior this past year. So he's been versatile and been good when he's been versatile, and that's the key. Just because a guy is lined up everywhere, sometimes they're not as good in the box, but can be good as deep safety and vice versa. No, pretty much everywhere they've lined this guy up, he's been a productive football player.
And doing it in the SEC is another thing as well. I mean, getting those grades in the SEC, playing those different positions is very difficult. He also dominated in Indy at the presser. I was really impressed with his interview ability. Dive me into. Go ahead and give me the positives for Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, the positives are, again, like I said, all-around type of football player. His run support, from deep is fantastic. He can come up and play in the box and take on blocks as well as any safety in this class. That's rare to have a guy who can do that, and that's kind of where teams need that. Teams need that nickel dime safety that's not going to look out of place in run defense, that isn't going to completely jeopardize their gap integrity up there in the front seven. That can be Xavier McKinney. He can also go to the slot and cover in-man coverage there, and has good ball skills. He showed a handful of picks this year, one where he's looking over one shoulder, looks back over the other to make a pick. That's what you need at the safety position, guys who are going to, when they get the opportunity, make that play, get you the ball back.
And with Xavier McKinney, he's not the -- safety on PFF's board right now, right behind Grant Delpit. There are some negatives in McKinney's game. Can you speak to those?
Yeah, he has middling athleticism. He's kind of going to play that Jamal Adams, Derwin James type of role, but he's not nearly on their level athletically. He's not that explosive. He is not that sort of short area quickness that those guys have. And while he can make plays on the back end when it's presented to him, he's not necessarily a playmaker. He's not a guy jumping routes, reading, and then reacting quickly. He is more of a safe safety than your playmaker type of safety, which there's no shame in that.
Exactly.
Being safe in the NFL is a good thing.
I mean, game-changing safety, playmaking safety is definitely something you want in the NFL, but a guy that doesn't give up big plays and has a high floor regardless of alignment is definitely valuable. Do you have a player comparison for Xavier McKinney?
I'm going to go with Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins, formerly of the Saints. More like what he was with the Eagles. He had a lot of missed tackles when he was early in his career with the Saints, but with the Eagles, he has been a do-it-all type of guy. Comes down and plays man coverage in the slot a bunch, helps out in run support, plays deep, and really like any role you ask him to do, he does well. That's what I expect from Xavier McKinney in the NFL.
I love that comp. I mean, I really do. All right, give me the bottom line with Xavier McKinney. Where do you see him going in this upcoming draft, and what's his production going to be like early in his career?
Yeah, this dude's a first rounder. I mean, he is, like I said, high floor type of guy with how productive he's been his last 2 seasons at Alabama, how good he's been in multiple different roles. When you see a guy like that, you know he's going to be good at the NFL level. So I think he's a Swiss Army knife type of guy. If you're just playing him as a deep safety or just a box safety or just a slot guy, you're doing it wrong. Get him in a role that takes advantage of that versatility. Defenses don't know where he's going to line. Offense don't know where he's going to line up. Take back that advantage. Defenses. Xavier McKinney is your kind of guy.
You want to get rid of me and get back to more great PFF YouTube content? All you have to do is push that button right there and subscribe. Thanks for watching.